Well, Diane and Dirty Dan's out moving around good this week. And the old coon, they're still out during the day, some of them. And the turkey, they're nesting. They only caught one hen. Welcome, friends. Welcome to the foothills of the Smokies, another chapter of how the ridge turns here in East Tennessee. It's a beautiful spring day here. I reckon it's going to get up into the 80s this week. So beautiful, and the birds are having a good time. So I hope y'all doing well. Hope you're doing well. So this is going to be a really nice spring. The birds is really loving it. Here at the pond, the water just fluctuates according on the rain, but it's doing good. So I want you to enjoy yourself. Get your favorite drink, sit down, relax, and let's see what our little friends has been up to. Well, up on the ridge, it's just so pretty up here, so peaceful, and the deer seem to love it. They just come and go on it. And I caught a picture of a little downy woodpecker. It's their time of year too, and they having a good time. And the little squirrels, they still don't know where to bury their nuts at. Where's a safe place at? And the turkey, they're all nesting. They've done had their big thing, so they're just a hen moving around. And the coon, they're out during the day too, this time of year, before it gets too hot. And there's a good picture of socks moving around. And the deer just follow each other across these ridges. They have a good time browsing what's sprouted out. And they get right against the camera too. Just right against it. Even gotta say hi. And they're nervous though at times. These old coyotes moving around. Something ain't right. They know it. And they're on the alert. Sometimes they just accidentally run into these cameras and don't know what they are, some of these deer. Watch them. They comical sometimes. And there's old Dirty Dan, still packing leaves. He's out this week. Back up, moving around. There he is posing on the trail. Just coming and going. Now there is old Yeller number 2, or original Yeller, but it's got 2 eyes, so that's son of Yeller, or Yeller relative, I don't know, imitation. Can't tell. Unless you see the face, you can't tell. I can't tell right here. They look just alike, except for the eyes. And at the log, little sparrow, ain't that pretty? Hey, this is their time of year, these little birds. And caught a good picture of a northern flicker here, woodpecker. Beautiful little woodpecker, ain't they? Always moving around. And there's little Ricky, moving around at the log. He's busy. And there's old Dirty Dan coming through. He's on the move too. And the deer, you just liable to see them anywhere. Whatever their feet takes them. Now there looks like old Yeller number 2. Just don't know. At the tree, you can see old Dirty Dan. He's packing leaves up to up to the house. He stops and goes. And the deer herd, they're here at the tree. They just intruding here at the Rock Motel too. They have a good time browsing. And they don't care. They check out what's at the Rock Motel sprouted out this week. Move on. And there, that looks like old son of Yaller, or Yaller number 2, or an imitation, or its brother, I don't know. But you can tell by the eyes right here. I'll zoom in. That's not old Yaller. But it looks identical to him, don't it? But old Ricky, he loves his little perk. He's got him an old walnut here. He has a good time. Loves this little spot. He's here constant. No Dirty Dan packing them leaves again. They're getting ready to have they've got a nest in there. I hope I can catch some of the young. Hopefully we will. But he has to pause every once in a while, head back out. He comes in, check things out, see if old Yaller's been on his rock. The squirrels ain't barking at something. I don't know what they're barking at. But he's got to sit out on the patio. But it looks like Diane or Dirty Dan. They look like, sometimes they look different, so I can't really tell them apart. Dirty Dan's got a smaller build and a darker head. But he's cleaning his teeth here. Got to groom himself every once in a while. And he's had enough. He's going to turn in. Down at the pond, it's so peaceful down here. Water fluctuates according to the rain. No turkey, but the deer store love it. They love this new grass here, sprouting up. Till something scares them off. No turkey this week. And on the other camera, there's a little ground squirrel. And 2 little birds are playing, mating. Come dark, there's a coon coming out of the den trees. Don't know what he's up to. But they on the prowl. There's old No-Tail moving through. And they like to play. They move around. But they get into some serious business. They've got to find something to eat on. What's hatched out, grub, whatever they can scrounge up. The old possum, watch him yawn. He just got up. He's making his round. And he's got into something here. Don't know what he's eating on. And there's a skunk. Looks like Stripe, I can't tell. And old Willie's moving up the path. Haven't seen Sidewinder this week. There's Mr. and Mrs. Rocky coming down from the motel. They making their round. There they are again. Their favorite spot. And there's old Flat Top. He's moving through. He's still around. And there's old Willie. Old Wet Willie. I haven't seen Sidewinder, so I don't know. Please don't get attached to these animals. They live hard and short lives. But I hate to see anything happen to them, but that's nature. And there's Willie again. Didn't see Chubby this week either, but I know these animals are here. They just move around. And that looks like Stripe up on the ridge top. The coons, hey, moving across the ridge. We know where they're headed to. Down at the pond, there's an old possum moving around. He's looking for him some frogs and hatchlings and grub too, ain't he? But the coons don't take long. They're here all the time. This is their favorite dinner hole, the pond. And they just come and go, browse. The whole family does. And that looks like a young coon there. But come daylight, dawn, there's another old skunk out fooling around on the ridge. Right at dawn. And the possums too. They still out foraging. But they're heading on their way in. Sun comes on up, an old rainy dreary day. The deer herd out making their rounds. They have a good time on this ridge. And yeah, they can relax too. Things are easy. They just bed down. Taking it easy. Ain't that so relaxing? But anyway, it's time for the little squirrels. He ain't got time of relaxing till the sun goes down. They're always out foraging. Rain or shine. Having a good time. Got to find that nut. But they like to eat buds this time of year too, little samplings. So that's just what's stepped in front of the cameras this week. Hope you enjoy these little videos. So I just want to say, tune in next week, and God bless, and I'll see you next time.